Good evening, YouTube. This is Kaylin String coming at you with that promise video about the comparison between the two chocolate rations that I have. The one on the right is the first one that I acquired, the 50-gram chocolate ration bar, which came out of the customs rated CR1M from Australia. It's their 24-hour ration. The Australian mains had been taken out by customs, and foreignmemory.com had replaced them with U.S. emery mains. So it says chocolate ration on the sides and on the top, and on the back side here. Sorry about, I don't know why it changed the lighting exposure by itself, but and the shadow is caused by my phone mount. But it has the ingredients. If it'll focus, you can pause that if you'd like. But this is, it looks like there's 8 individual squares that are connected together. And then this is the American chocolate ration that what I believe is included in certain survival kits that would be issued to soldiers in the field in situations where they would have to literally survive on what they have on their person. And this, these kits that they are issued, for instance, if a pilot has to bail over hostile territory, he or she might have a survival kit, and this might be included in this kit. Same with a Navy person or a Marine or Special Forces person. You know, he or she may have one of these. But what is different about this one, in this packaging, there are 2 individual bars. And what I'd seen in another video recently where one of these was opened up, they're individually wrapped. So these are 2 1.5 ounce bars. So that's probably, see, 28 grams is an ounce. So that's like, I would call it maybe 70, almost 75 grams. But nothing on the back. I could not even find a date code on this. But there are 2 tear notches. Why, I don't know. And the top tear notch is right at the top of the chocolate bars. So in order to avoid risking tearing those open or damaging the outer wrapper, I'm just going to cheat and just barely cut below the seal. So inside of this retort pouch is clean. And this is the individual chocolate ration bar. 40, let's see if I can get this to focus. %47% cocoa powder. They're 43 grams, and it looks like a commercially wrapped chocolate candy bar, but as the outer wrapper says, eat very slowly, and one option would be to crumble it up in hot water to make a hot chocolate drink out of. And here are the nutrition information, but it's very, very small. You need a magnifier, so might not be able to read that. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and open these. These chocolate rations are formulated to withstand a high heat environment, which would absolutely ruin other chocolates. And this one is, I have these plates in order to make the bars more visible, and because my table has slats, I don't want to lose any of the crumbs, but there is a little bit of blooming on this one, not too bad. So again, this is the Australian chocolate ration. See, I'll actually put I mangled the wrapper, but this is the Australian chocolate ration. Now I'm going to open up one of the US chocolate ration bars. So it's a foil and paper double wrap on these. And as you can tell, the US version is a lot darker in color. And it looks like a bunch of little squares. This one looks quite good. And I don't know a date on this. I don't see a date code on the wrapper at all. Nope, I tried to look with on here. I couldn't see a date code, but again, this is the difference in appearance. I'm going to go ahead and break the chocolate, the Australian. So there is a cross section. Sorry, my and I'll go ahead and break off part of the US chocolate ration. So it's very dark. It looks like a dark chocolate, but it's, like I said, it's only 47% cocoa. See, the Australian one, I'll have to look at the label, see if I can see cocoa percentage. It says 20% cocoa solids. So that might explain why the Australian one is a lot lighter in color. So it's more of a milk chocolate. I would say this is more of like a very light colored milk chocolate. And this one looks more like a dark chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and taste the Australian one first. It tastes like a very high milk content milk chocolate. It is sweet. Mila! My cat's getting into something I don't want her to get into. That's not for kitties. I apologize for that. But yeah, it does taste like it has a high sugar content. And some of the ingredients or the nutritional information says it has it's 100 it's 100 and I'm looking for calories on here. The sodium on here is not very high. It's only 27 milligrams, but it doesn't say calories. It only has kilojoules. So I don't know how many calories that would be. But anyway, I'm going to I have some tea here in my mug, so I'll just take a drink of that. Now I'm going to take a taste of this U.S. chocolate ration. So I'm expecting it to have more of a cocoa flavor. It does taste closer to a dark chocolate. It's a little bit softer to bite into. It's not as hard to bite into as the Australian one. Again, I have kept these in my refrigerator ever since I got them in order to keep them from getting a little warm in here. But so I just thought I'd show you these. Again, these, a person who would be issued these would eat this slowly over the course of a day. Or, although the Australian one did not specify you could do this, you could probably, again, break this up, put it into hot water, and make a chocolate drink out of it, which would be a great morale booster, but these are a good survival item. They're designed for hot weather environments, so they will not melt as easily, although this one is a little bit softer to bite. They both have a very good flavor. Although I am more partial to this one since it has a higher cocoa content and it's not quite as sweet. But these are still very good bars, and no doubt any soldier who was issued this for use out in the field would be very pleased to get this out of their pack and to have a nibble every so often throughout the day to give them energy, give them an kind of emotional boost to keep them going throughout the activities that they got to do for the day, especially if they are in a stressful situation. So anyway, I got this from Emery Mountain. No, I got this from Emery Nation, but Emery Mountain also has had these on their site. Well, anyway, I got it from one of those two. So I've had it for a while, been just waiting for a time when, after getting back from the YouTuber meetup and getting some other videos out of the way first before I did this. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you can get a hold of These could be a great thing to put into a hiking pack or a survival bag, maybe a get-home bag. I don't know how difficult it would be to get this by itself, this Australian chocolate ration. But if you have to buy a CR1M to get it, I still think it's worth it. And of course, the rest of the stuff that I had in that ration was pretty darn good too. I just didn't get to try the mains because of customs got greedy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll go ahead and get this uploaded. Thanks for watching and catch you on the flip side.